welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany and I'm on a mission to hit 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you click that button below. I would appreciate it. So in today's video, we're actually going to be working on a pretty large backpack slash laundry bag, I guess you can say. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. First off, I definitely want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I have officially hit 1,000 subscribers and I am extremely ecstatic. So I do appreciate everyone who has subscribed and has been watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. So that is beyond wow, I guess is kind of how I am right now. I can't believe that I've hit 1,000. So I really do appreciate it, and I just continue to hopefully grow from here and yeah, hopefully put out content that you guys are enjoying. So of course, if you do want to see any specific videos, let me know below. We can always film those. But as of right now, we're just definitely filming orders that I'm receiving and just kind of going along with the mistakes that I make along the way and corrections and learning. So I really do appreciate you guys for subscribing. So what we're going to be doing today is actually working on a laundry backpack, I guess is what you can call it. So I actually had someone provide me these ginormous, look how, this thing is huge, bag, right? And it's very interesting because they actually do have straps on the back. And basically I have two of these, one's for a boy, one's for a girl, and they're going off to college. So I actually think that this is a pretty cool gift. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very interested. It has a little hook right here. I have no idea where she got it from. And then of course, just the inside, all your laundry can go. It looks like a buckle, and then you can kind of pull it tight, as well as a pocket right here. So mainly we are going to be focusing on this pocket because that is exactly where we're going to be putting the name. And yeah, I've kind of don't like embroidering on this material because it does frighten me a little bit just due to the type of quality that it is. Not that the quality is low graded or anything like that, but keep in mind we are physically puncturing holes repetitively in these types of materials. So that's kind of what I get really nervous with. So we have a trick on making sure that we run good embroidery on these products. So if you're interested, then let's just go to the next step. So as always, we definitely need to provide font options for our customer. So this is actually one of the bags that we are going to be making with the name Nate. Now, personally, I was just trying to keep it very simple with this particular customer because I knew that more options was just going to cause more confusion. So guys, just kind of play off that information when you are talking back and forth with these customers. That's not a negative thing to any degree. That's just trying to make it simple for them. So she's actually gone ahead and picked the center name right here. So basically, if I can highlight it. So what we're actually going to do is let's go ahead and delete the other two names so they're out of our way. Now we are going to be using our 5x5 Mighty Hoop specifically because we are going to be within the pocket. So I am going to go ahead and do 4.5. So as you guys could see that there, and then I am going to be looking at the density. I know you probably can't see it. The density is at 40. I'm going to try to increase that ever so slightly. So the next, which is 30, well, it's 0.30. So that is exactly what the image is going to look like. And then actually, if you guys don't know this on your Chroma software, if you hit this triangle button, it actually will show you what the image looks like in more of a 3D effect. So watch, that's what it looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like embroidered, just so it gives you an idea. So let's go ahead, put this name on the memory card, and let's get over to the machine. The first thing that we're going to do, of course, is check the bobbin, because since we have the physical Ziploc portion of the bag going over our bobbin house, we want to make sure that we have enough bobbin without needing to fully remove the product. I've gone ahead and I've hooped everything like I normally do. I've shown it in several videos. I did go ahead and double up my tearaway. I am using tearaway on this one just to make sure it gives it that nice, firmness that I'm looking for. And then basically the opening of the bag is going to go over the bobbin case and clip in. Now at this point, we are going to go ahead and trace everything out since it's already been programmed onto the machine. And so far, I am liking placement on that. So let me just, I always say that and then I promise you I always end up moving it. Like, just, I don't know what it is. All right. Go ahead, let's do that again. That looks really good. So here are the two things that we're actually going to do because of the specific material of the bag. Think of this as more of like a stringer bag. So that's the kind of material that this is. It's just a giant one, basically. The first thing we're gonna wanna do is drop the speed. We're going to go ahead, I usually run at 850. We're actually going to be dropping it to about 670 is what I'm gonna do, probably. Let's just do 660. So the one thing that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna drop your speed kind of way down. And the reason for that is because you do not want that like pressure of the needle going through the bag and then potentially tearing it. A second thing you're gonna wanna do is if you have a mighty hoop, use your mighty hoop, specifically because I'll just show you. With these hoops that the Ricoma gives you or any machine gives you is because basically what happens is like the material would have to get squished, ready, inside this hoop right here. And I am doing a phenomenal job, but see how it has to get like squished and then pushed down like that? This has caused my products to rip versus a mighty hoop. It honestly just kind of like snaps together due to the magnetic. So that's really why I do recommend mighty hoops over those, is because like I said, you are getting a lot more tension because of the product has to physically like wrap around the hoops. So hopefully that made sense there. And then I only said that there's two things. That was actually one I just threw in. Our third thing is our solvent. We are definitely going to want to use this specifically because this is a bag that they could potentially wash if it gets dirty. It is going to be holding clothes. Clothes could potentially be sweaty, things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and use this and just place it on top. I'm not going to pin it down specifically because this product will hold holes a little bit more. So basically what I'm gonna do is just hold it in place with my hand, and then as soon as it finally like catches with the thread, I'll just remove my hand. So it really won't be there very long, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead, cut this out, we'll put it on, and then we'll get started. Oh boy. Okay, as you guys can see, it is not making a tight connection. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. So that looks horrible. Let's go ahead. We're gonna have to unfortunately cut this back. Let me trim it. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and project this out. All right, so I don't know if you guys could see, but the thread was very loose, and I'm not really sure why it did that, especially since I did drop the speed. But let's go ahead, cut this out, and then we're gonna take our tweezers and we're gonna try to pull any thread that will let us pull out. So I went ahead and I adjusted my bar right here. I brought it up a little bit more. So let's go ahead, let's put it back. And then of course we are going to need to go over to our machine and basically hit stop, which is going to back it up for us. And then from there you have to hit this green button to go back up it has to flash red, so therefore it knows that it has to start all over again. If you do not hit that button and it stays green, it's basically just going to act like it's embroidering from the last point that it actually stopped at versus starting at the beginning like I need it to. So another thing I'm gonna try to do, maybe up the speed. This is a ballsy move, but I just don't understand. I've done this before, so not really sure why it was leaving such gaps. So let's go ahead and hit start, and we'll just keep a close eye on it. Okay, that's not working. Let's trim it. Let's go ahead and project it out. So at this exact moment in time, I have no idea why this is happening. I am trying to find my, where is it? Tweezers? Couldn't think of the name. All right. Well, that's not good. I don't know why it's doing that. And the problem is that this particular product, it leaves holes. So it's making me very nervous. All right, I think what I'm gonna have to do, to be honest with you guys, is I'm gonna have to take this off completely. I'm gonna have to run a sample with the font. Maybe that's just my overall problem. Maybe it has nothing to do with the way I have it hooped. Maybe nothing's wrong with my physical machine. But unfortunately, sometimes this does happen when you do downloads with fonts. So we're just gonna have to run a sample on that. And figure this out. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just run a sample. This is just some of my excess fabric that I have kind of chopped up. So let's go ahead, stick that on there. I don't need to be specific with anything in regards to, well actually I'm gonna use the exact same color, just more out of curiosity than anything. And let's start. And I wanna see what happens here. I wanna see, I'm hoping it's the font. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're gonna trim. Okay, so I didn't even go that far, and as you guys can see right here, this is very loose. So basically what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to pick a different font option. We're gonna have to run a sample on it, and then we're just gonna have to make sure she likes it. I'm gonna try to find something a little bit similar to that, but obviously it still is going to be slightly different, because this right here, folks, is unacceptable. If you know why my machine is doing this to me, let me know, other than me thinking it is the actual font. So I know somebody made a comment once about, I think, my tension. Oh, maybe my knobs. Maybe the tension in my knobs need to be adjusted. I don't know, let me know, but in the meantime, we gotta get this product done, so we're just gonna have to fix it with another font option and continue moving on. So what I've done at this point is I've gone ahead and I actually just picked out a standard font that comes with the Chroma software just to see if the font was the issue. To be honest, it's kind of similar, so I'm not too afraid of that. And we're just gonna go ahead and shift this over just slightly because obviously I am still using the same piece of fabric. But all I'm gonna do real quick, honestly, is just run the N. I have 14. Oh boy, why did I do that? Instead of picking my thread color, I picked my needle color. Okay. I'm just gonna run the N real quick just to see how that physically does. And then go from there on whether or not I could put it on the bag. No, same thing. All right, so wait. I don't think, hold on. I don't think, okay. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, so let's go ahead and adjust the tension. Actually, I need to go down with that. Let's continue real quick. Nope. Yep. Guys, I'm so proud of myself. Wow. The difference a knob can make. Dang. Let's show you guys. All right, so as you can tell right here, this is where I was running into the issue, right? So then I thought, all right, let me tension or make my knob tension tighter. Look how clean that is. Like, yes! I'm so excited. You have no idea. And luckily enough, I did not ruin the bag on the exterior. On the interior, there's just a little bit of wear and tear, but nothing to the point where it's actually going to concern me too much. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Guys, we are learning together. We are learning together. So let's go ahead, hoop this bad boy. And let's hope, yeah, let's go ahead. We have to stop everything in total. So let's go ahead. We're gonna do an emergency stop. And it's just gonna basically put us back to the main screen. Let's get this bad boy hooped. Let's get this project done. Actually, I want to show you guys so you can tell, just, I don't know if you can tell ever so slightly. That's where it's damaged. It's right here. And then you see how I told you there's a little bit of wear and tear on the inside of the bag. So just right there, like right here. But at least it's not on the outside. I just want to say to you guys, I am so proud of myself. As cheesy as this is coming off, because I figured it out. Now granted, not quite 100% by myself because I was going off of the help of a comment, so thank you. But the fact that I remembered that comment, that's what I'm proud of. I'm being so dorky right now. It's not even funny. We're just gonna go ahead, take away our solvent. Nah, I'll just hit that with water, it's okay. Isn't it funny? I feel like sometimes I'll hit it with water and then other times I'm like, let me struggle and try to pull it out with tweezers because that makes sense. Anyways, look how awesome that came out. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, that came out good. Let's go ahead and flip him over. There we go. I'm actually just gonna hit this with water just to get a little bit of the stabilizer out. Otherwise, there we go. Did I spell the name right? N-A-T-E, Nate. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, I am just like a whirlwind of brain right now. Anyways, what I definitely want to mention to you guys is clearly any advice I gave you at the very beginning, you could probably just scratch it. Because I had my speed at 720, it ran completely fine. I do still recommend the solvent at the top just because of, you know, it having the sweaty clothes, it having, you know, wash. People might wash it if it stinks, things of that nature. Definitely do the double up tearaway on the back. But yeah, really just kind of learn your machine like Airhead me just did and adjust your knobs. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video of a complete cluster. But you know, that's what you get here at this channel, and that is why we always love learning with embroidery. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you could, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next crafting project. Bye everyone.